guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell, today I have a Lady Gaga Super Bowl inspired look for you guys. And I've already done my eyebrows, so I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the next step. And before you apply any eyeshadows, just always make sure you prime your eyelids. And here I'm using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and this is one of my favorite eyeshadow primers. So I'm just going to make sure I apply it evenly on both sides of my eyelids. The first color that I'll be using is called Cappuccino, and this is from Motives Cosmetics. And what I'm doing here is I'm just basically applying this color onto my crease, and then I'm slowly fading it out. So this is pretty much going to act as your transition shade, so make sure that you blend it out evenly so that when you add your next colors, everything will just blend seamlessly. This next color is called Chocolate, and it's also from Motives Cosmetics. And with a pencil brush, I'm going to deepen my crease, and I'm just making sure that I keep this shade slightly above the crease line, and then I'm going to go back and blend the darker color out as well. So for this step, you always want to make sure that you take your time because you want your eyeshadows to blend. Like I said, it's always about blending. So you want to make sure that they blend into one another rather than having two separate shades of colors. Pretty much just chilling, just sitting on top of your eyelids, you know, that type of thing. So just make sure that you blend and just take your time. Moving forward, before we apply any glitter, I'm going to be using this adhesive from Motives Cosmetics, and I'm just slowly patting it onto my eyelid because I want to make sure that I have enough adhesive to hold the glitter in place. So that's why I'm patting it onto my eyelids rather than just smearing it around. Now before the adhesive starts to dry off, I'm going to apply some red glitter onto my eyelid, and with a flat brush, I'm just making sure that I don't go above my crease because we want to make sure that the brown tones are still showing as well. And I do apologize guys, but I don't remember where this glitter is from. It's been such a long time, so I have no idea what brand it is, but you can pretty much use any red cosmetic glitter out there because they'll be safe for your eyelids. So as long as it's cosmetic glitter, you'll be okay. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of glitter all over my face, especially my lower lash line. So with some scotch tape, I'm just going to remove it without having to use my makeup wipes. And all I'm doing is pressing the tape firmly on top of the glitter, and then I'm slowly pulling it off so that I don't tug at my skin. And I'm just doing this repeatedly on any areas that have glitter and they're like on my cheeks and stuff like that. So I'm just repeating the steps, and this pretty much would just do the trick for you. So what I'm basically doing here is just going back into my crease and darkening up my eyeshadows. You can definitely leave your eyes how it is right now if you want to just keep it with the red glitter. But I decided that I wanted to just go back and just make my eyeshadows a little bit darker, so that's pretty much what I did. So whatever you choose, you can definitely just leave it how it is. So with my white pencil liner from NYX Cosmetics, I'm going to apply this onto my waterline, and I love doing this technique because it'll help brighten up your eyes, and it also creates an illusion of bigger eyes, and that's really something that I want to achieve for this look. Once that is done, I'm going to go in with a small pencil brush, and I'm just going to apply some brown eyeshadow to my lower lash line. This will give your eyes that smoky lower lash look that Lady Gaga had, and as always, just make sure to blend outwards as you go. Then of course, apply some mascara onto your bottom lashes to even everything out. Now with the final touch to the eyes, I will be wearing my favorite lashes at the moment, and these lashes are called Hasna, and they are from Arwa Lashes. And if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you will know that I have been wearing these lashes so much. I've been so in love with them lately because they're not too dramatic, so I can wear them pretty much with any type of look. So after I applied my lashes, I decided I didn't like how my glitter was looking. So I went back and applied a different type of red glitter. And this was just some cosmetic glitter that I purchased from Claire's a long time ago. So I'm pretty sure that you can find some red glitter there as well. And then I changed my mind and I wanted my eyeshadow to be a little bit more red. So I went back and added this color called Red Earth, and this is also from Motives Cosmetics. And I just applied it above my crease and blended it into the brown tones that I had earlier. Now that we are completely done with the eyes, I'm going to start priming my face, and the primer that I'm using right now is from Motives Cosmetics, and I'm just going to start off by putting little dots all over my face and then smoothly blending it into my skin with my fingers. And then for foundation, of course, I have to use my favorite drugstore foundation, which is the Loreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. For some reason, I've been really liking putting dots all over my face, so please do not mind that. So I'm just applying it all over my face, and then with the Beauty Blender, I'm going to go ahead and start blending everything out. And then I'm just making sure that I blend all the foundation evenly across my face. And now with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, I'm going to start contouring and concealing any imperfections on my face. So what I usually do first is apply the lightest color underneath my eyes, on my chin, on my forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. And with a darker shade, I'm going to apply the color on the hollows of my cheeks and all over my forehead, and I'm just making sure that I keep this close to my hairline. Once I'm done with that, I like to go back and blend everything out with a small stippling brush because I feel that it blends everything more evenly onto my skin. And I usually like to blend out my concealer first, and then I'll start to blend out my contour. And then to highlight the high points of my face, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Peach Nectar highlighter, and I'm just going to be applying this onto my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and of course my Cupid's bow. And moving on to my cheeks, I'm going to be using this Hot Mama blush from The Balm Cosmetics, and I'm just lightly dusting it onto my cheeks so that way I can just add a little bit of color onto my skin. Now finally to the last couple of steps. So I'm just using my NYX Cosmetics lip liner here, and I'm just going to outline my lips. I'm going to start off by outlining the top and then outlining the bottom of my lips. Now with this lip gloss from NYX, I'm going to be applying this onto my lips, and I'm just making sure that I blend it in with my lip liner that I had applied previously. Now finally, the last step to complete this whole entire look, I'm going to be using my Baby Doll Liquid Lipstick from NYX Cosmetics, and I'm just going to apply this over the gloss that I had done earlier. So this is going to help mattify our lips, and this will also give us that nude lipstick that we are trying to achieve for this whole entire look. And here it is, the completed look of Lady Gaga's Super Bowl makeup. I hope that you guys found this tutorial helpful, and please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys!